All right, it's time for my March Madness bracket. Right after the first four just ended, doing this really quick, going through all my picks here for the 2026 Final Four. Starting off in the East, and we'll go down each region. Obviously, going to go Duke here. Going to go TCU, Big 12 team. They've been tough all year. They've been ready for this kind of game against Ohio State. St. John's, Kansas. A lot of people going into South Florida here because of Louisville's injury. I'm going to stick with the Cardinals. Michigan State, going to go with UCF again, Big 12 team. They were pretty strong early on. They're a tough team. Couple of good guys on scoring wise. I'm going with UCF. UConn. Staying in the East, I think TCU could put up a really good fight. I think this game could definitely give Duke some issues, but I'm going to go with the Blue Devils regardless. This is such a great second round matchup, St. John's and Kansas. Gonna go with Kansas here. A lot of people like St. John's. I think Kansas's talent is good. It just depends what kind of Kansas you're gonna get in any given game. I think they're gonna deliver strongly in the NCAA tournament, but gonna bounce back with Darren Peterson and Council and all those guys. I think they have a good team. Just a matter of which team's gonna show up for them. Louisville, Michigan State, gonna go with Izzo here, of course. UCF, UConn, I think UCF's going to put up a good fight. Going to stay with the Huskies. Now, Duke, Kansas. Duke is missing Foster and a couple of guys. We'll see if they can get them back here. But I am going to go with the upset. You're going to go with the Jayhawks. Again, I think they're a pretty good team. And just, will it come all together here with Bill Self? I think it will. And I think they make a run to the Elite Eight this year. Michigan State, UConn can go either way on this one. I'm going to go with UConn here. And I'm going to go with UConn to the Final Four with Danny Hurley gets it done again. With this program, back to the Final Four they go. Now in the South region, Florida against PVAMU. Congrats to Prairie View A&M. Really good run. Florida's going to destroy them in this. Clemson, Iowa going to go with the Tigers. Vanderbilt or McNeese. McNeese could play well in this. Nebraska, North Carolina, VCU. A lot of people going to VCU. Going to stick with the Tar Heels. Illinois. Going to go Texas A&M, Buckyballs, working really well for the Aggies, and, of course, Houston. Florida, Clemson, going to stick with the Gators here. Vanderbilt versus Nebraska. Nebraska started the season off really good. I think they go on a little run here. They beat Vanderbilt. North Carolina, Illinois. This is such a good game. And I think North Carolina can definitely make a run here. I'm going to go with Illinois here. Their offense is legit. And then Texas A&M, Houston, going to go with Houston. Florida, Nebraska, I'm going to go with the upset here and pick the Cornhuskers to pull this out. And then Illinois, Houston, I think Houston's a much more balanced team on both sides. Their defense, although it may not be as good as last year, it's still pretty good. So I'll go with Houston here. They can definitely score on Illinois' defense. I don't think they're as good on defense. Going to go to Houston. And then Houston at home, Houston in the Elite Eight. Now moving on to this side, in the West, Arizona, I think best team in the country. Villanova, Utah State, I think Utah State advances, got a bad seed for them here. A lot of people thinking about High Point, going to stick with Wisconsin, Arkansas, BYU or Texas, Gonzaga, Missouri, close to home, and Purdue. Over Queens, Arizona, going to go Arkansas. I think BYU, AJ DeBonce is going to go crazy. And I think I'll go with Purdue here. Now, BYU, Purdue, going to go with Purdue. And Arizona, Arkansas. Arkansas can definitely pull off the upset here. Going to go with Arizona, best team in the country. And Arizona to the Final Four. Now, Michigan, going to go St. Louis here. Texas Tech, a lot of people picking Akron. They don't know how tough Texas Tech is. Alabama, going to go Miami, Ohio here. I do have them going. I did have them winning against SMU, by the way. I'll show you that in my previous bracket I made a few days ago. Going to go to Virginia here, Santa Clara over Kentucky, and Iowa State. Iowa State, Miami, Ohio, again. Going to go Texas Tech here, and Michigan, Iowa State, and I'm going to go Michigan. So start here, Arizona, Michigan. I'm going with Arizona. UConn versus Houston. Going to pick Houston, get back to a championship game, but I do have Arizona winning it all. They're such a good team. Houston struggled with that specific kind of team all year. I think that Arizona Wildcats get this one done. We'll go with, how about a 3-point game? Maybe 73-70. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my 2026 March Madness bracket. Now, we're going to go back here to my original one. This one was made a long time ago, and I still had Miami, Ohio making it all the way here. So that's that.